What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Vampire Survivors. We are picking up slightly a little bit after where we left off last time. You'll see the mountain of gold that we've got at the top center there. That's because last night I noticed there was an update, and I decided, you know what, I'll just play a little quick game, probably lose. And I ended up winning. I ended up winning on the stage that we've been trying to win at. And I won with, I think, was it Porta? I want to say I won with Porta. Let me move the mouse off the screen too. We haven't won yet with Arca, and I want to try to win with Arca, but I had a ridiculously sick build with Porta. I think there's one more character to unlock in this game. I don't know how one unlocks it, but we will attempt to. We've got to spend our gold. We've got all this power-ups. I was thinking about saving our gold to get the duplicator increase. So we'll see some of the quality of life changes that they've added into the game. You know what, first things first, I'm going to increase on OBS my desktop audio because now in the options menu, they have sliders. So things like that have been changed, which is awesome. So, you know what, I'm gonna lower it a little bit more because I'm anticipating it being very loud when we get into the game. Power-ups, yes. So this is going to cost us 8,000. It just keeps going up and up every time we get something new. I could refund the power-ups. Does that bring the cost down? It does, to 5 grand. Let's get that. I mean, that's super cool because it does let us play around with the builds a little bit. And then I still would like to have 1 level of recovery. And then a couple levels of might seems prudent. Luck, unfortunately, too expensive. Yeah, let's get a magnet. A level of magnet, I think, is pretty important. And if I could get something else, I would. But we're like 3 gold shy of just slightly increasing our max health. I like this better. This is great. Okay. Let's start, and let's try another run with Arca. And like I said, I beat the inlay library, and there wasn't any additional levels unlocked. So that kind of was a bummer. But now we have like hyper mode, bonus gold, and a luck bonus, but I think that makes the levels even harder. We can try it. I'd like to just do a normal run right off the bat, because we haven't even won with this character yet. And let me go ahead and get the mouse off the screen. I don't know where those fireballs are shooting. But we need a more reliable damage source early on here. An early whip would be nice. Yeah, and there it is. Wow, I like all of these. Ebony Wings does a crap ton of damage. Magic Wand. So in my successful run, I had the Magic Wand, and I even had the final form of the Magic Wand that never stops firing, has like crazy piercing. And it didn't do as much damage as a lot of the other stuff. I don't know why those missiles aren't hitting. Maybe they were just too close to me. Okay. Damn. And I do want lightning, and I do want Laurel. I'm gonna take the lightning right now. Because man, once lightning is upgraded, it does just all the damage. Just killing stuff off screen. Can't even see it yet. So we've gotten some very powerful stuff, but we don't have anything that's going to help keep us safe yet. Letting our little bit of passive HP regen work for us. Come on, man. I need this experience. We're still at level 3, which is crazy. A good chest here would be huge. Alright, increase of the fire wand's fine. My biggest damage dealer in the run that I did was the fire wand. Damn, I don't want any of these. I would take the axe over these, but I don't want any of them. The fire wand, I managed to get the, I guess like the epic version of it, the final tier of it. And it turned them into like huge piercing fireballs. They look like meteors. And it ended up doing like in the post like battle sum up, it did twice as much damage as the next highest ability. So it's huge. The DPS, I think, was the highest, and the total overall damage was in the millions. So could go for Spellbinder here as like our first passive. Man, I wish we already had something that could clear these waves, because we'd be getting so much experience. Alright, we need to do more dodging. I'm not used to actually having to dodge. I think if I'm dodging like this and running in circles, that means like my build's kind of weak. I really don't like the axes. And I really wish I had the Laurel. Yeah, we're just getting cut off. More ebony wings, I suppose. Yeah, and our passive HP regen is not going to be enough to get us out of harm's way all that quickly. See if we can weave. No! What the hell? Just out of flipping nowhere. Circle back, circle back. I don't know, man. I guess we take the Bible. We just need as much stuff as we can get. It's only going to be 2 Bibles. Maybe something. This is a very slow start. And my winning starts like... I want to say by now I'd already be like level 12 or something. We have not used Clock Lancet yet. Let's try and use it even if it's just for some potential unlocks. Because this run might not last very long. I was about to say if I don't get any chicken soon, and then boom, we get some chicken. And then I immediately run into an elite bat. So I see some enemies getting frozen. Boy, we need that ruby. And I'm gonna die here. So let's take this for even more HP regen. So the freezing time counts as an attack. I would have thought it was more of a defensive passive, but it's not. I guess at high levels it probably freezes a lot of enemies. Maybe it begins to do damage. I don't know. Thanks for the food. And we took ebony wings there. 4-leaf clover for a little extra luck. Alright, can we kind of I was going to try to force the fireball to hit the mantis. Mantis will drop a chest. Hopefully. There we go. Let's get in there. Damn, I was about to say, we really could use a good chest. And it doesn't look like we're going to get it. Alright, probably another projectile on the ebony wings. Even more cooldown reduction, I don't hate that. If you get the book with it, it almost has like 100% uptime. Let's get the freeze lasting longer. And like I said, mostly just to upgrade it to see if there's achievements attached to it. All the items we've seen so far have achievements attached. I think we have to get it up to a certain level, level 5 or something like that. But man, it's just like straight up missing as well. That's probably the biggest hit I've seen it make so far. And I just don't know how impactful it is. Like freezing these enemies, I don't know how much that helps me. I'd rather have like a whip or something that's actually doing damage. I'm ready to eat my words though if it ends up being MVP, but I just don't think it will be. I don't like that it takes up an attack slot. This feels like a failed run already. I hate to be pessimistic, but I am gonna stick with it and give it my best. The old college try, as the saying goes. And, yeah. And maybe try something different after. I just don't see much synergy between what we have. For those of you at home watching, I'm wondering how many of you went out and bought this game. I know I mentioned it's literally only $3 on Steam. It's one of the few games I'm like, man, if you're really enjoying it, there's no excuse not to buy it. I'm upgrading the fireballs in the hope. Let's take this first. Ah, I tried to get that one first, but we ended up sucking up the wrong thing. Yes, duplicator. It's one of the few games I would say there's no reason not to buy this one. We'll get Lightning Rod level 2. Yeah, at $3 you can't go wrong. There's a couple games that I value really highly for their like cost to like enjoyment ratio. All of the Kingdom Rush series, the tower defense games that I play on my phone that are like super high quality, tons of replayability, tons of charm and humor. I love those. I've done full playthroughs of like, I think all 4 or 5 of their games on my channel. Some of my first videos that I ever made, Kingdom Rush series. That's why I love them. Because that ratio is just so high. A mobile game that's like super high quality that you can play for 30, 40 hours. And it's only a couple bucks, and they go on sale all the time because they're getting older, you know. But I think they've got another tower defense coming out soon. Ironhide Studios, that is, if you guys are interested in those games. I love tower defense games. When they're good, I love them. There's so many junky ones out there, like rip-offs and games made in like China that literally reuse the assets from Kingdom Rush and just steal it. I want to kill this bat. Let's get the experience. Our low experience is part of the reason we're not doing so hot. But yeah, Ironhide Studios coming out with a new game soonish, I think. Sometime this year. It's another tower defense. Don't kill me. Ah, they killed me. I was too slow to get out of the way. But yeah, this is a crap run anyway. I knew this was gonna fail. I'm not a big fan of this guy. Maybe I'm just taking the wrong stuff with him. I probably am. But let's see if we can get, you know, another meaningful upgrade. I don't hate, like, duration increase. Movement speed? You know what? Let's get a little extra movement speed. I don't think we need a ton of it. I had a lot of fun playing as Pascalina. I love the Is it the arcane attack? Let's try this one. And let's go to the inlay library. I'd like you guys to see the end of it. Not that it's much different. But it got wild on my winning run. Okay, we take Laurel right off the bat. I want it. I think it'll save me in the end game. But there were lots of good options there. Okay, now we're gonna go Lightning Ring. Awesome. Lightning in the end screen always ends up having done just a ridiculous amount of damage. Kills things before you even see them. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Ironhide Studios' new game. It's got like a Borderlands, you know, post-apocalyptic feel to it. I'm gonna grab the fire wand here, and this is already looking like a powerful, like, mage type build. It's funny how similar this is to the one we just started, except starting with... I want Empty Tome. Starting with the Arcana, or whatever it's called, the Arcane missiles that pierce, is so much stronger than starting with the Fireball that shoots in the wrong direction, doesn't kill anything, and then you're stuck not getting any experience for minutes. Okay, we're going to take Rune Tracer. That's what it's called, Rune Tracer, not Arcana Orb or whatever I called it. I don't know, man. I play too many video games. All the names start to blend together. See if we can sneak down. The 5% movement speed, I think, is really helping. Crown. Nice early crown. Start building that up as fast as possible. And I think just that little bit of extra movement speed is what's allowing us to make these kind of bolder movements. That was no good. Okay. Let's take the magic wand. It'll give us something that kind of protects us from enemies right next to us. As we kind of move around here. We're going to head back towards the chickens here. That was kind of a nice pickup. Unexpected. And I see a big money bag up there. I'll take another Rune Tracer over taking the holy water. They call it Santa water. I think that's just supposed to be like saint water. Because I'm not familiar with the lore of Santa Claus that has him, like, using water to destroy the wicked. Although that would probably be a much more badass version of Santa. Yeah, we just keep taking the crown here. We're looking for Duplicator Ring, which I now know is maxed out, I think, at 2. 2 upgrades, which is kind of nice, because it's so powerful even at 2 upgrades, and then it frees up all the other upgrades that you're going to get in the future. So the run that I won off screen, you know, we're going to take the cross as well. That's a great attack. Now we're going to be 1 attack short just because we also took the Laurel. But I was saying the run that I won, just a Rune Tracer. Okay. Whew. We won by like the skin of our teeth. The last like 2 minutes of me playing was me with max experience, basically leveling every second as I tried to survive. Let's go Laurel. Yeah, as I tried to survive, I basically would run around in a little tight circle trying to live. Everything was kind of touching me and killing me. And then I would level because my experience was so maxed out. And because all of my abilities were maxed out, the game gives you the option between getting a small bag of gold, which I took every now and then, or getting like a 30 HP heal, I think is what it was. So what I was doing is I was leveling like every 10 seconds and taking the heal. And that's the only reason I was able to stay alive the last like 2 minutes. Because the waves were so tight and I could not clear them. So I'm wondering if this build will do well with Laurel. you know, kind of worsening my DPS. But potentially giving me what I need to survive. See, we're not even at 5 minutes yet, and we're already stronger than we were last time. Let's go Rune Tracer. I don't think I've seen a special version of Rune Tracer yet. I don't know what it pairs with. Everything seems to pair with something. There we go. Give me that. Yes, and there's Duplicator. Perfect. And our DPS just went up hugely. I'm going to take another lightning. And we see that elite over there. We'll go kill him. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna take the damage for the moment. Would have been nice to continue kind of cleaning up with the experience increases. Kind of hurry up and max that out as fast as possible. That was probably the play, honestly. Okay, what is this going to give me? Damage, maybe, and area of effect? Yep. It's a good upgrade. I think at this stage, at 5 minutes, basically, the lightning is one-shotting everything it's touching. So the damage, not super relevant. We're going to take all this and we're going to cut back in the other direction. Okay. Take the magic wand. I don't know how important luck is. If you make it all the way to the end anyway, the decisions don't really matter at the end in terms of what skills you're choosing because you're already maxed out. And neither do loot boxes, chests. They don't matter. So I don't know how much to prioritize luck. I feel like the answer is none. Pump our cross a little bit. Glad you guys are enjoying this game. I'd like to get back to Hollow Knight, though. Today, as I'm recording this, it's Martin Luther King Day. Kids are home for the holiday. Gonna get out of the house and go do something fun. In Texas right now, the weather is beautiful. Man, not a lot of enemies this way. But yeah, later this week, as I was saying, my semester starts up again. So I'm trying to get a little bit of like pre-recording done. That way I can really focus on like figuring out what the hell's up with my classes, reading all my syllabus, taking a bunch of little, usually pretty dumb pre-class tests and things. It's my last semester before I get my bachelor's degree, which is pretty sweet. I've already applied for graduation and been accepted, which is a cool deal. Take the magic wand here. And then I've also already applied for my graduate program and basically been accepted. I got like something I'd never even heard of before, a VIP acceptance. It's like a VIP application process that one of my professors put me in for, which is pretty sweet. He's a nice dude to do that. Because I guess they don't do that very often. Or at least that's what they told me. Make me feel special. Let's kill this elite. Try to get a chest. Stay close, maybe the fireballs will target it. Okay, more empty tome, please. Empty tome equals damage. Alright, for our trouble, we got a ruby. take the lightning. Hey guys, almost got my degree. If you're curious, it's like a criminal justice sociology Russian degree. Studied the Russian language in the army. Kind of wanted to continue that. That was kind of the big thing. That and criminal justice is what I was the most interested in, but I had to have a third topic. Ooh, nice. Finally, we finish off our duplicator. That was a great series of choices. I kind of wanted all of those. But yeah, then going to get my my master's degree is going to be in criminal justice, with the hopes maybe of working in law enforcement in some capacity in the future, which I'm excited about. Not everybody appreciates police officers. I think they're humans. They're humans like everybody else. Let's get bracers here. They're humans, fallible humans with one of the hardest jobs on the planet. And not all of them are trained as well as they should be, that is for sure. It's like, I kind of think of cops a lot of times, because I've been pulled over before, you know what I mean, speeding tickets and such. I think of it almost like having a doctor. There's such a huge difference between having a doctor who comes in the room and is like super cold, doesn't really explain to you what the hell is going on. We're gonna take all the attack stuff. Wow, okay, well, we're leveling like crazy. But the difference between like having a really cold doctor who doesn't really explain to you the process, what's going on, doesn't really share with you their thought process, what's happening, and then having a doctor who comes in, tells you exactly what's happening, is really professional, really, you know, kind. Like, there's so much to be said for like the human element to almost every profession. You could do the same thing for like being a waiter or anything. Having like a little bit of that service industry attitude when your job is literally to serve people, which is kind of how I see police officers. Being like rude or dismissive or anything like that is just kind of crazy to me. But then again, it's hard to judge. It's a whole, you could spend hours talking about that. How jaded a person can be after dealing with people on the worst day of their lives every time. Every time you see someone, it's them having a terrible day. 9 times out of 10. Whether they're the criminal or the victim, you know? So that, how does that not leave you jaded? I don't know. I guess we'll take Bracer. I mean, I kind of want to take, like, Hollow Heart and just get some additional stuff going. We've got one more space. And I'd probably take the HP regen as the last one. We're starting to have dudes run up on us. But I'm zigzagging a lot and moving pretty fast. Level 38 at 11 minutes 45 seconds. Is that good? I think so. I think that's pretty damn good. And that's because our experience is so... What is it? Level 3, level 4? And our killing power is very efficient. And there we go. We wanted the magic wand to have piercing. That's kind of what makes it good. It's not that great until it has piercing. Alright, let's get on this elite. Hope for a chest. Could use a nice lucky power spike. Cross there and nuked everything. We'll probably start heading back in a lefterly direction. Okay, let's finish off the crown. That sounds nice. And that is tier level 4, rather. Okay. Don't mind me just scooping up all this delicious damage. Let's get the magic wand. Could I just sit here for a second and like, yeah, I don't think anything's gonna touch me. Alright, there's another elite. Cool, cool. I'm kind of prioritizing the lightning right now. I haven't seen a better version of the lightning, and I'd love to see that. Let's let this dude right here catch up to us. Although, maybe it pairs with something I don't have. So maybe I won't see it. I don't know, but I won't know until I try. How close are we to Laurel? Not that close. Just keep upping our damage sources. And just keep going up and down like a vacuum cleaner. That's exactly what I feel like I'm doing, playing like a vacuum cleaner simulator. One more lightning, please. I think that's what I took. I hope that's what I took. I'm gonna take Empty Tome. Let's max out Empty Tome. Let's get Laurel leveled up some more. I think that's a worthy level up. I see the elite bat, but I don't know if I need to necessarily slow down what I'm doing to go and get it. I think it'll get killed incidentally. I'd also like to see a unique cross upgrade as well. That'd be cool. There's a chest. There we go. Alright, let's head this way. Can we cut through the madness? I think we can. Level 46. And we're only halfway there. Okay, I'm not mad at that. No, that is it. That's the Evolved Magic Wand. No delay. Awesome. And with the piercing, it's huge. That'll keep dudes away from me. For sure. What a great upgrade to get at sub 15 minutes, man. So more chests, please, because that's the only way we're going to get those types of abilities. Could take spinach for more damage. Or augment the area of attack. I think I'm going to take the area of attack augmentation. Okay, happy to see another boss, because I do want to get... Damn, that's so much experience. I was going to say, because I do want something that will help me clear waves at the end game, when stuff is kind of the most scary. Let's finish off the crown. I don't want to see crowns in chests anymore. And this early to have a level 5 crown is just so much experience. There we go. Hell yeah. And it's a big one, finally. At least a triple. Give me the penta, baby. And we did it. Not that we did anything. Not that we actually did anything. Wow. 4 HP upgrades, so that's 40% increased damage, and the bracers, which, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even think there's anything to see here. I think we know exactly what it was we got. And yeah, we're good. I think we know what the deal is there. But that was nice just to get all those upgrades out of the pool. But would have really liked something more unique. But we're just not there yet. Like with the fire wand, we need to get that up like a lot if we want to see the big meteor. shots. I'm gonna keep taking it. Starting to see the witches. The witches have a higher rate of dropping the green experience. Alright, I see the bat. Let's go get him. If we stay close to him, our wand is going to prioritize it. We have so much knockback on it, though. Alright, that was a little bit of a waste of time. Max out the crosses. Look at the size of our projectiles now, and then try to keep that in mind when we max out the upgrade that increases the area of our projectiles. I do want to get max Laurel, though. One more tier. One more tier up. And we get the... I think it's like 3 layers of protection. It'd be really cool if it had some sort of damage component at the 3rd level. Yeah, here's the additional charge. We'll take it. I'm glad we have it, but I can't help but wonder how much more efficient we'd be at killing if... Because we're not even being touched. If this was just like the one of the birds or something, or even a whip, if that might not just be better. But we won't know that. We won't have the answer to that question until later. Fire wand. There's the mask, which of course we don't need and don't want. It's so funny how useless that item is when you're doing this well. Let's get the cross maxed out. Maybe we'll see in a chest. You know what, I'll take that. Maybe we'll see in a chest the next tier cross of some type. I haven't seen any elites in a while, and right as I say that, we get one of the big witches. We're knocking her back so much, it's hard to actually kill her. Is this like a strat? Using the bookshelves to keep them away? Alright. I was about to say, I don't see the big witch anymore, but there she is. More cowbell, and by cowbell I mean fire wand. Because I got a fever. The only cure is more cowbell. Alright, let's get the freeze. And get really close, and that'll prevent the knockback. And then boom, we're able to melt. Give me the upgraded cross, that would just be sweet. Okay. More area, not mad at that. Can't even pick up all the experience that we're getting. If we had the upgrade for the experience, I wonder how much more experience throughout the course of an entire run we would be picking up. If it's a minimal amount that doesn't really matter, or if it actually would impact it. As long as we get to the point where we have maximum experience gain. Take that. I don't know that it matters much. Because we're going to hit max level regardless, where every upgrade basically just gives us gold. Trying to stay close to kill this thing. There we go. Kind of want to level before we pick that up. That way we can get some of the crappier upgrades, like the candelabra, whatever, out of the way. In the hopes of us getting a more unique upgrade. Let's not let the table block our DPS. Alright, we'll just pick it up now, I guess. I bet we can get another. We can squeeze another level out real quick. I was about to say, let's go get this massive chunk over here. Okay. And with that, God, that was so much experience. Now let's go get the chest. It'll probably just give me like bracer. But a man can dream. Yep, indeed. So I wonder what combos I need to put together in order to get upgraded lightning or crosses. There's probably a guide somewhere I could look it up, I guess. I don't know. Not taking this game that serious that I need to be looking up guides. I'll happily take the clover. The off chance that it does a thing. Alright, are we maxed out on everything? If this gives me a bag of gold or... yeah, lame. Super lame, but we are very strong and very well leveled. Yeah, sucks. So I don't know if that means we're not going to see any of the epic abilities. If there's no possibility of it, or there's still a chance. Or if we don't have the right mixture of stuff. See, this is all we're going to get now, but that's kind of okay. We'll just stack tons of gold, and we'll use it to get more permanent upgrades after. So at about 25 minutes is when I notice the difficulty spike go up. We'll notice if things start to kind of hug us and we can't quite get away. Right now that's not a problem. Level 64 though, man. We could potentially get up into the 80s before this is done. I think there's a way to skip all this animation. Probably in the settings. So we don't have to do this every time. We just get a little bit of gold. The witches coming in is usually kind of like the sign. I think I lost in the last episode maybe twice at about this point. So hold on to your butts, I guess. It's about to start getting difficult. Or we're going to smash it, and then we'll just, we'll laugh all the way to the bank at the end. God, look at the lightning, though. Alright, looking like, yep, kind of right on cue, just mass witches. Kind of crowding my space a little bit more than we're used to. Almost no reason to pick up experience other than just to get gold. I kind of want to do another Poe run with garlic. Or maybe we just try a bunch of different stuff. Garlic is a pretty fun ability. Yeah, here we go. 25 minutes. This is when I start getting really crowded. We appear to be zapping the hell out of everything. And there's Nosferatu. You guys have seen me kill him before. Gotta stay moving. We don't want him to touch us. Gotta trust our abilities to get us the kills. Alright, we took a hit there, but the Laurel took it for us. And we've already got our charge back. Gotta be careful how we cut through these groups. Yeah, we're taking a lot of hits there. Let's move around a little bit more. A lot of our DPS is going to the boss. So our wave clear is weaker. But most of our stuff does pierce, so I guess maybe it's not that much. And there's another elite. And I'm ready to be disappointed. But some fourth quarter awesome upgrade would be sweet. But not today. Alright, let's chill. Kill this Gorgon. So, I mean, that wave was so much harder than this wave. I need my crosses going in a different direction. When they're just kind of going off screen into nothingness, that's not doing me any good. Right now I'm just hearing Frank in my head from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He's just like, so I walked in and started blasting. That's kind of what I feel like I'm doing right now. Okay, okay. Starting to get a little more crowded. Make space, please. See if we can find our way out of this. Level 71, not that it matters. We're kind of past that point. Man, if we had the upgraded fireballs, we'd be untouchable. Because they do piercing. So they'd be just cutting massive swaths through all of these enemies, and we'd be fine. I wonder what it is that I'm missing. Maybe spinach? Spinach could be it. The Laurel might be messing something up too. I see the elite, but the knockback is keeping her away from us. Holy crap. 28 minutes, 30 seconds. They're getting closer. God, there's really not much point, is there? Let's do it. We got 1 minute and 22 seconds. That's all we have to survive. Moneybags McGee over here. We're going to be like Scrooge McDuck diving into the vault. Whenever we get back. Yeah, and this is what I meant. Like, you just start seeing just tons and tons of rubies at the end. And you just level up super fast. So what was happening was, I didn't have the Laurel, of course, taking hits for me. So I was taking all these crappy hits and leveling so quickly. And using the little, like, chicken from each level to kind of keep me alive. So there's about a level every 10 seconds or so. We're close, guys. We do not want to be hit by those things. The kamikaze ghosts are no good. The enemies we're seeing are starting to get a lot harder. We've only got to last 30 more seconds. Just let's not get touched. Keep the Laurel intact. Oh my god. 13 seconds. We got hit. Oh my gosh. Alright, Satan, you got me. Death comes for us all. Isn't that from Gladiator? Death comes for us all? I think so. Let's see what did the most damage. We've got stuff in the millions. Rune Tracer, 2 million. Wow. Our damage wasn't that great compared to the run that I won off camera. I had multiple things in the millions. Lightning Ring did 1.7 million. Cross did 1.5. I mean, that's pretty good. And then Laurel did kind of seemingly keep us alive there at the end. Though if it had been, I don't know, a whip or something like that, would anything even have been touching us? I don't know. Probably not. But definitely seems to be one of the easier characters. Let's spend our cash. 2,400 we could do something with. HP regen, meh. I kind of like getting the area increased. So an extra 10% area on everything. I like the idea of effects from weapons lasting longer. That's cool. Getting magnet would be nice as well. Getting growth would be sweet. I don't know. We'll just get what we can afford. And call that good. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. That's a winning run. That's a winning run. Not with the character that I was hoping to get it with. Let's just see. Is there no additional levels? Doesn't appear so. Guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming, and as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.